heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, you obviously know about the animatronics. They're the driving force behind this entire franchise and have become insanely popular. This has led some extremely dedicated fans to recreate the animatronics in real life. From here, the genre got even bigger, leading to some of the insane animatronics we see today. From amusement park rides to haunted houses, the history of these animatronics goes way deeper than even I thought. Today we're looking at some of the most significant events and creations in the history of real-life FNAF animatronics. But before we get to that, we gotta start at the beginning. In 1997, Atari co-founder opened the first Chuck E. Cheese in San Jose, California. It was revolutionary at the time, not only for its mixture of dining and games, but also the animatronic shows. The original band was interesting to look at, but it slowly evolved into what it is today. Of course, these aren't FNAF animatronics, but without them, FNAF wouldn't even exist. Now we go to 2015, when a YouTuber by the name of Dr. Creepypasta uploaded a video titled The Real Freddy Fazbear. This video showcased a fully functional recreation of Freddy from FNAF 1. This was the first time anything like this had been done, so it shook the community. The movements and skill were all really well done. I remember these videos scaring the soul out of me when I was little. As time went on, he recreated more of the characters with varying success. In 2017, he uploaded his final video, then went silent. Then in 2023, the whole gang went up for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $50,000. They look decent for their age and quality. Well, at least most of them. After being listed for a few months, they were taken off sale, so who knows what happened to them. In September 2016, an official FNAF haunted house opened in Las Vegas. This attraction took you on a tour of the first game's location. You followed around a night guard as the Faz Gang tried to eliminate you. This attraction had so many things that deserves its own video, but importantly, inside you can find Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and some pink fella who kinda resembles Bonnet. While these characters weren't animatronics, this attraction did inspire a company to make some. Sally Corporation, who makes the animatronics for major theme parks like Six Flags, revealed this prototype FNAF ride. They only made one physical animatronic for this demo, being Foxy. He was very simple, and the only thing that really moved was the curtain, but this was still very promising. The thought of having official FNAF animatronics excited the entire community at the time. Unfortunately, this was 7 years ago, and we haven't heard about it since. Not all the early animatronics were fancy and one of a kind. In 2017, Party City released a stylized Freddy Fazbear animatronic. Standing at a staggering 3 feet tall, this dude would shatter his mouth and rotate his head. His eyes also lit up orange. When activated, he would play the FNAF 1 jumpscare noise with some copyright-free scary music. He retailed for $99, and from what I can tell, he never returned after 2017. If you want to get your hands on one of these guys now, you're out of luck because he's not being sold anywhere on the internet. Jorge Davo has been posting videos of his own animatronics for many years. He originally made recreations of the animatronics from the Rockafire Explosion, which was an animatronic band from a different 80s pizza place that eventually merged with Chuck E. Cheese. In 2020, he revealed his Freddy Fazbear animatronic. The mechanics of this were very similar to the original Rockafire Explosion, giving it a huge range of motion. The use of the same kind of technology of the animatronics that inspired FNAF showed how far this community had come. The original video of Freddy Fazbear went viral, and we received an update in 2022 that showed him fully complete. I liked him better before though, not gonna lie. Some of the most well-known FNAF animatronics come from Vomited Thoughts. He's been posting his various creations for almost 3 years. He makes tons of different characters from the games, and even items like the Faz Wrench. His most popular animatronics are from FNAF's sister location, being Funtime Freddy, Bonbon, and Circus Baby. My personal favorite is Baby because her movements get crazy. She can move her head in all directions and open her faceplates. These crazy animatronics are extremely impressive, especially for just one person. You could still find them actively posting today, making all sorts of FNAF projects. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video, please leave a like and subscribe so I know you all want more videos like these. Now we're getting to the more recent real-life FNAF stuff. Last year, Steel Wool hosted a Help Wanted 2 booth at PAX West. This featured a recreation of Freddy's room from Security Breach and an area to play demos of Help Wanted 2. But the most notable things were animatronics scattered around the exhibit. In a recreation of the prize dispenser from Help Wanted 2, you can find a Mr. Cupcake animatronic. His eyes move, and he really likes raising his eyelids at you. Around the corner, you can find a recreation of Eclipse from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin. He was rather complex and had a lot of movements. His head could rotate, his teeth can move when he talks. And if you've ever seen any footage of him, you know he loudly taps his fingers against the vent he's in. It says voice lines from the game and occasionally makes a jump scare noise. To his left, Circus Baby's decapitated head is sitting on a desk. For most of the convention, it wasn't working, but it actually was an animatronic. In some behind the scenes footage, you can see her eyes looking around and her eyelids closing. These are the first high quality animatronics officially made for FNAF that were publicly viewable. They were made by one of the most famous FNAF cosplayers, Regular Sauce, who now works for Steelwool. You could tell these fellas had a big budget because they're all made from extremely high quality looking material. Now we get to the most famous and well-known FNAF animatronics. The FNAF movie needs no introduction, so I won't focus on this one too much. Although the animatronics seen in the movie were often people in costumes, there were animatronic versions of every character. They were remotely puppeteered by multiple people per animatronic. Foxy was always an animatronic in the movie, for obvious reasons though. These animatronics were carefully constructed by the Jim Henson Creature Shop. In the scenes where they are used, they look absolutely awesome. At the time of this video, we don't know much about the second FNAF movie. All we really know is that it's based off FNAF 2, and Jim Henson's Creature Shop is already working on Mangle and the other toy animatronics. We can assume that there will be many real animatronics involved with this movie as well. So yeah, that was the history of all the notable real-life FNAF animatronics. We've come a really long way from where we've started.